Hi Gemini, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into the general energies surrounding you. But first, let's chime. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading's for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them. A big shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. And for everyone who is liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating, and booking your personal readings, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Let's get into it. Ancestors, guides, angels, what messages do you have for my high vibrational Geminis regarding the general energy surrounding them, Spirit? Make it clear. What messages do you have for Gemini? Gemini, for those of you who've been watching me for a while, some of you may remember me saying before 2025 has even started that 2025 was going to be a year of expansion. I mean, you know, the 2025 has certainly been a year of expansion of some bullshit, right, guys? You know, I'm going to have to blame my Sagittarius rising. I kind of came into 2025 with rose-colored glasses on, right? Because that's the Sagittarius way. And yeah, 2025, now that we're at the tail end of it here in November, honey, yikes is all I can say. I mean, there's been a lot of great things that have happened. But as I said in the last recording, is that the good things happened and some not so good things happened. And instead of like the good outweighing the bad, everything kind of canceled each other out. Who can relate? Let me know in the comment section. Do you feel like the good and the bad of 2025 like cancels each other out? So it's like I can't really get too excited because there was a lot of bullshit that happened as well. Let me know in the comment section if you relate, because that's exactly how I feel here in November of 2025. I'm trusting that things begin to lighten up in December of 2025, but I'm not very hopeful. I mean, the readings that I've been giving you guys this past year has mainly been a lot about transformation. And I typically like to focus on money, as you guys know, for those of you who've been watching me for a while. But 2025 has definitely been interesting. So yeah, let me know your take on 2025. All right. Okay, so we have the World, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like for you, Gemini, a lot of new things are coming to pass for you. But I feel like the energy that I was feeling, and a lot of you could be feeling this way as well, that there's been so much interesting energy happening that you're kind of in this vibe of like, look, whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to jump for joy for this option or opportunity that's presenting itself to me because I don't know what's in the fucking cup. It could be something bad. It could be something good. Who freaking knows at this point, right? So a lot of you are just kind of practicing discernment, not allowing yourself to get too excited about things because you never know. But I do feel like there is a beautiful offer coming in towards you. All right. For some of you, you could read this as breadcrumbing. All right, but I'm feeling more so like this is a generous offer coming in towards you that you're not quite seeing because as you can see here in the depiction, his back is turned on what's happening behind him, okay? Tell us some more, Spirit. This is for Gemini regarding the general energy surrounding them. What messages do you have, Spirit? All right, we have the Seven of Cups, Pisces energy, definitely giving that confusion, convolution, options, opportunities. Look at that. We have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I like to call this card my wealthy woman of leisure. And then we have the Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then we have the Star giving Aquarius energy. Yeah. So I do feel like for a lot of you, Gemini, we are moving into just new times, new energies. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities and options coming in towards you. I do also feel, however, that there is some confusion, convolution. Of course, Saturn and Neptune are in Pisces, so that could definitely cause confusion. If you're feeling that way, it will pass. All right, we have the Nine of Swords. I call this card one of my worry war cards. Justice, giving Libra energy. The Seven of Wands. Interesting. There's the Four of Cups again. We saw this earlier. This is funny. Not funny, but just interesting how it's all reading out. And then the Four of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot giving Cancer energy. We have the Queen of Wands again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I like to call this card my wealthy woman of leisure card, as I said earlier. The Two of Cups, wow. So partnership, collaboration of some sort coming in. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Interesting energy, yeah. I feel like things are rapidly going to be changing for you, Gemini, especially with this Queen of Wands energy. This could happen moving into Sagittarius season, okay? Where you start to see things transpire when it comes to your money solidifying or more money coming in, partnerships coming in as well. And then with the Nine of Cups, just an overflow of abundance and emotional fulfillment here, or wish fulfillment is typically what represents the Nine of Cups. So yeah, wish fulfillment. So something you've been wanting for quite some time finally coming in towards you. I mean, that's great. We have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands here. I feel like a lot of you are kind of, I'm getting two things, like fighting through the confusion. But instead of fighting, just flow through it because it will pass. It's temporary, right? Is it nerve-wracking? Yes. Is it temporary? Also, yes. So don't necessarily try to fight through the confusion and convolution. Flow through it, okay? I'm also getting like there could be so many offers and opportunities coming in towards you that you feel like you're having to beat them off with a stick. So you're having to kind of, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? You're going to have to really be discerning about the options that are coming in towards you because not all of the options are for you. Okay. Yeah. And then with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups, I feel like a lot of you are moving into this time of like surrender. I'm even hearing a bit of apathy as well, especially with the Four of Cups here. Melancholy energy where you're just like, look, it's a shit show. So let's just ride the wave and I don't care about anything else right now. Let's just vibe, right? A lot of you could be doing that. And then with Justice and the Four of Wands here, some of you could be moving into a new home. Some of you could be in some sort of like battle of who keeps the home. That's if you're like dismantling some sort of union. All right. But I feel like some of you are getting justice regarding your home situation. I mean, that's great if that's the case for you. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more. This is for Gemini. Clarify the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands for Gemini, please. What's going on here for Gemini? Oh, Three of Wands. Okay. The Hanged Man, all right. The Emperor, okay, giving that Aries energy. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, huh? And then the Eight of Swords, interesting. I feel like for a lot of you, when it comes to like this clearing of confusion, convolution, or battling confusion, convolution, I'm kind of leaning more so towards people outside of you being in this confused energy. This could be people that you're dealing with in the workplace. This could be people you're dealing with romantically, okay? Where you've decided to turn your back on something. And I feel like you could be in heavy contemplation right now with the Hanged Man. A lot of you are embodying this Emperor energy here, okay? And I feel like because you are kind of keeping your energy to yourself in a way, there could be some people around you who are feeling left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you are conserving your energy and powering up your energy with yourself, cutting out the confusion, convolution. On the flip side, for those of you who do have a lot of options and opportunities, I feel like things are going to be narrowed down to this Emperor energy, okay? To the point where you're making a decision on this person who's in a position of power. And the other people who are kind of battling for your attention are going to feel left out in the cold because they weren't necessarily chosen, so to speak. Okay. Nine of Swords, Four of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. Oh, so the end of this type of energy. Tell us more. The Eight of Swords again. Okay, so the 8 and the 9. My two worry war cards. Got it. We have the Star giving Aquarius energy. And then we have the Page of Cups. Really, Spirit? All that build up just for an emotional offer? That's boring. Okay, I'll have to kind of read a little deeper into the Page of Cups because that's it? Really? So I feel like the energy that with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands, I feel like it's an end of that type of energy. I feel like a lot of you are finally getting an offer of a lifetime or an opportunity of a lifetime after a lot of transformation, okay? Some of you could have heavy like 10th house placements, 8th house placements, 1st house placements, 7th house placements. Okay, where you feel like a lot of things can feel like an uphill battle. But that seems to be coming to an end. Some of you could see this transpiring in around, I want to say, since we have the Aquarius card out here, February perhaps. Okay. Justice and the Four of Wands. We have the Page of Wands, okay. We have the Seven of Wands. Again, we have the Ace of Cups. And then we have the Nine of Cups. And then there's the King of Wands. Interesting, we saw the Queen of Wands earlier. And here's the King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like when it comes down to the Justice and the Four of Wands, some of you could be in some sort of court battle over property with the Seven of Wands, okay? This could be something very emotional. On the flip side, some of you could be moving into a new home or taking a romantic relationship to the next level, maybe moving in together, okay? Spirit, what's the outcome regarding the general energies surrounding Gemini? And Gemini, if you like my reading style and you want to book a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description. Book your reading today and don't delay, honey. Okay? Tell us more, Spirit. What's the outcome for Gemini regarding this energy? What's the overall outcome for Gemini, please? Okay, Gemini, I mean, damn. Some of you are swift. I'm not going to say swiftly because that's just going to piss me off, and it might piss you off too, Gemini. Because our swift is different from the universe's swift, okay? We want things in 2 seconds, not in 2 decades. Thank you. So your millionaire era is gradually moving on in. After a lot of like release, after a lot of transformation, okay? What's the outcome for Gemini? Shenanigans, deception, foolery, dishonesty, trickery, secret. Okay. And then we have happiness, joy, satisfaction, glee, pleasure, high vibe. Okay. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you are entering into your millionaire era after a lot of like deception, secrets, shenanigans, fuckery, right? I just feel like 2025 was that year of definitely of expansion, but not the type of expansion that I was looking for. I'm just going to put that out there because, yeah. But I mean, you know, before the new can come in, the old must fall, right? So there's the silver lining. Spirit, anything else you want to say to Gemini regarding the general energies? Anything else for Gemini regarding the general energies? The shadow. Ooh, trials and tribulations. The number 18. This is the moon in this deck. Number 18, the shadow. Trials and tribulations. You got that right, Spirit. Jeez, Louise. Bottom of the deck. And then we have, of course, we have Emo Daddy at the bottom of the deck. Why? Why is Emo? Well, we are in Scorpio season because I was about to ask, why is Emo Daddy always popping out? Like, seriously. But we're in Scorpio season. So there that is. The number 31, Father of Water, balance and harmony. I mean, okay. So after trials and tribulations, a lot of you are experiencing or will be experiencing balance and harmony. Okay. I mean, great. We're looking forward to that, aren't we, Gemini? Exactly. And on that note, that was your reading, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.